Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. Everybody watching this video is interested in learning English, and I know that. But if there is so much demand of learning English, it made me wonder, why don't a bunch of scientists or researchers sit down and say, okay, we have done our research and this is the best way of learning English? Well, apparently they have. It's just that we don't intake that kind of information. So I read a bunch of research papers for you, and here is what I found. This video is really useful for you, but this video is going to be of different parts. I will leave the timestamps in the description box down below in case you want to watch just a part of it. But for those of you who want to understand the complete concept, this video is open for you. Also, I'll link the research papers in the description box so you can read those as well. So without further ado, let's start with how does a child learn English? Okay, so the first stage of learning English or any language is imitating, where the child doesn't know what he's speaking, but he's just trying to imitate, or he's just trying to copy you. For example, if he hears you say something like, she sells seashells on the seashore, but the seashells she sells on the seashore are not the real ones. So he doesn't know what you're saying, but he'll just try to imitate you. So he'll be like sir, 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 sure, sure, sure. So he will just try to make those sounds. It is imitation. He doesn't make any sense. But then it goes on to stage number 2, which is repetition. In repetition, he now recognizes these different kinds of sounds. He knows how to imitate these, so he's going to repeat these. Then comes the stage called formulaic speech, where he knows where to use mama and where to use papa. He knows where to say bat and where to say ball. And then comes incorporation, where he knows how to imitate, how to repeat, how to use the sentences or the words formulaically, so now he can speak English. So this is how you learned your first language and how I learned my first language.
But do the same conditions apply to those of us who are learning English as their second language?
Well, yes and no. So let me put it this way. So in Bangladesh, they did a research on the difficulties of learning English or a second language. And these are the reasons they mentioned were causing people to lag behind in English. The reasons they mentioned are lack of teachers training course, appropriate teaching material, proper infrastructure, lack of efficient teachers, lack of scientific teaching methods, and lack of motivation. Did you notice that they didn't say it's because the people lack caliber? They didn't say that. Why? Because you and I do not, you and I do not lack caliber. We all can learn English. It's just that we don't have the best conditions in the world to learn English. So we know what the problem is. Now we know what the problem is. How do we solve it? I know that I am dealing with adults. So instead of telling you, instead of spoon feeding you, do this, I am explaining to you, why are you unable to learn English? So now you know that this is the process of learning a first language, and these are the reasons why you weren't able to learn English really easily. Now that you understand these two, let's move on to how to actually learn English. So there are two approaches of learning English. The first one is called immersion. So immersion means completely immersing yourself in learning English. But let's understand this with the help of a simple example. You want to become a cricketer, okay? What will you do? You'll start watching cricket. You will start doing your research on cricket. You will make friends who play cricket. You will buy a cricket kit. You will do everything that is necessary to associate you with cricket. Let's take another example. So you want to be a chef. What will you do? You will start cooking. You will start buying cookery books. You will start watching cookery shows. You will start trying out new recipes, and you will start asking people for their opinion. You will observe how others are cooking, how your mother is cooking. So you will completely immerse yourself in that goal. So that is what you have to do when you are trying to learn English.
Please don't just listen to me.
If you actually want to learn English, please decide by the end of this video which one of the two methods you're going to follow. Is it going to be immersion or the second method that I'll mention later? So what is immersion? You devote yourself to learning English. As I mentioned earlier, these are the reasons why we didn't learn English. So please be kind with yourself, please be soft with yourself, treat yourself like a baby. You're not learning English yourself, you are teaching your mini self English. If you want to name your mini self something, name it. For example, let me name my mini self Zazu. I am Sixa, she's Zazu, so now I have to teach Zazu English. So I am going to be kind with her because I understand that she is not going to know everything. That is what you have to do. Make a mini version of yourself in your head and start teaching her English instead of learning English yourself. Okay? Do it as if you are teaching someone English. These are the steps that you can follow to immerse yourself in English. First is to listen to a lot of English. Do you know that your brain can unconsciously learn things? Your brain can unconsciously learn things even if you don't know that you are learning. So what you're going to do is listen English seamlessly. Whenever you are free, listen to English. Whenever you are free, listen to English. Have you noticed that a lot of Indian girls nowadays are watching Korean serials? So now they have learned a lot of Korean words. Why does that happen? Because while they are reading subtitles, they aren't trying to learn Korean, but their brain is automatically assigning the subtitle or the meaning to a Korean word. That is what you are going to do. You are going to hear English continuously. You are going to listen to English continuously, and your brain is unconsciously going to learn those. Do you know that scientists even created a fake language and asked people to listen to others speaking those languages? And to everybody's surprise, people actually learned those languages. So there was no chance that they have known that language in the past. Just by hearing others speak in the language, they were able to learn that language. So you have to listen to others speaking that language. That is how you're going to do it. You're not going to become a chef, you're not going to become a cricketer just by thinking that I want to be a cricketer. You'll actually have to do something. So what you're going to do is you're going to listen to a lot of English whenever you have time. Your brain is continuously noticing patterns, so let it do that. Help your brain do that. Some other things that you can watch are, you can watch TV, listen to audiobooks, listen to news, listen to songs, speak in English to your family, join groups of people who are speaking in English. Just do anything to immerse yourself in learning English. Does that sound too extreme? You don't want to do that? Okay, that's fine. Then you'll have to take the second approach, which is the classroom approach. Classroom approach is simple if you are a complete beginner. So what does classroom approach mean? As the name suggests, it means learning in a classroom type setup. Now you are not going to observe people speaking, you are not going to learn that unconsciously, but what you're going to do is you're going to start from the foundation. You're going to start from the grammar, tenses, and then you're going to work your way up. So this is how we learned science, maths. So if you want to take that approach, that is completely fine. In fact, this is one of the best ways of learning English. So how exactly do you do that? The first step you can take is that you can enroll yourself in an offline or an online English learning course. There are a bunch of paid online English learning courses that are really good. So you can take one of those, or you can listen to English lectures online. You can study English every day and you can revise what you have learned. You can solve grammar books, take English quizzes. So this is a foolproof method if you actually decide that yes, I want to learn English from the basic, and if you enroll for a course, this is going to help you. I am not trying to sell myself here because I know that I can only motivate you to learn English, and I can only make lectures about the topics that you are confused about. Currently, I haven't made a complete course on learning English. So what you can do is you can enroll in another online or offline English learning course and take the classroom approach. Move up step by step. Okay. And the third way of learning English is dual method, in which you are going to immerse yourself in English. Join groups, watch TV serials, watch movies, listen to songs, listen to movies, do everything that you did in the immersion step, and then you also enroll for English learning courses. You take a classroom approach, or even if you don't want to enroll for a course, you are going to make an agenda. These are the steps I am going to follow. These are the goals of each month. For example, in every year in school we have a goal. This year we are going to solve algebra. This year year we are going to solve trigonometry. So set realistic goals and follow a classroom type approach. So if you do these two, this is going to be called dual method. So this is the end of the video, this is the end of the research, but I hope that by now you have decided which one you want to do. Which one do you want to do? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I will love to hear from you. Even if one of you has watched this video and decides that I am going to follow the classroom approach or I am going to follow the dual method, I would be really overwhelmed because I actually want to deliver quality content to you. So please decide, at least decide which method you want to follow. I want at least 100 of you to comment that this is the best method. I think this is the best method for me. So please tell me in the comment section down below, what do you think is the best way of learning English and which one you are going to follow. And also, if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have subscribed already, don't forget to hit the bell icon. Okay, so the bell icon helps you get notified every time I upload a new video. Personally, I think dual method is of course the best method. That is the method I follow to learn English, and if you want to know how I learned English, I'll link the video right here. So yeah, you can watch this video and know how I learned English.